bastards are gonna own me.
Are you ready?
You bet your ass I'm ready.
You know, I'm not a big fan of that bark like a chicken, cluck like a dog stuff.
They think they'll beat the devil. Nobody beats me.
You can run, but you can't hide from Crazy Eddie.
Evil events from evil causes spring. Aristotle said that.
I told you, good shot to the face always gets the juices flowing. Come on, let's tango.
So,
Sit back
relax.
and enjoy.
Oh my God.
You are psychotic.
And when I return, I'm gonna drink a bottle of scotch, as if it were Chicky von Richthofen's blood, and celebrate his death.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Things I do for these people.
It's a bit more than I could bear.
And that's right, everybody. You can now punch in, and we'll let you know when you can punch out to the graveyard shift of forgotten television shows. That's right. Nostalgia TV is back for wrapping up Farscape Season 4. Just as it was getting really, really interesting, they then pulled the plug and canceled the hell out of this bad boy. But like, share, subscribe, do us a solid. We greatly appreciate it. And, Kevin, I know this was also your first time getting through this, and through our private messages, you were like, you MFer with the season finale, and you understood things I've been telling you about this show for a while.
Right? Yeah, I was kind of like, well, you know what? I could do continuity blips here and there, but you get from episode 21 to 22, and you're like, oh, okay, it's like a Clive Barker book. I get it.
A little bit, yep.
Like, shit just completely changes from one page to the next. And it's not bad. They do a pretty good job filling it up, but it does make you kind of be like, did I miss an episode? Because if you watch it on Peacock, occasionally Peacock will just skip ahead an episode. I mean, you kind of got to watch the recaps.
Yeah, but it'll throw you for a loop if you're not careful. I mean, this thing's streaming. Farscape is streaming on multiple different places.
Yeah.
So Peacock will screw it up a little bit. If you watch it on Tubi, it kind of messes it up a tick. If you're watching it through its live channel, it's one thing. But also on YouTube, you got to watch for episode orders, because sometimes they mix up the playlists around because of fan ideas of proper TV order. So...
Oh, cheeky.
And that's how I was watching, was through YouTube. I'm like, oh, I'll give this channel a chance to. I'm like, wow, picture quality's kind of rough, but this is the correct order. Okay.
Was that on a shout page?
No, Shout does the live channel. Somebody else had it uploaded. And it was like the original broadcast version. So it had like the Sci-Fi Channel logo on it. I like to give like littler, smaller channels a chance to get some views. So if they can get monetized, if it helps them at all a little bit. Yeah. I think this channel had like 474 subscribers. I could go back through my history and double check. Can always add it to our description later for everybody, but that's where I was watching, because I appreciated seeing some of the older commercials that went along with it. So they were like full episodes with the commercials in it.
That's pretty darn cool.
I should have bookmarked that channel so I could tell everybody about it. I'll look it up, I promise.
You know who has a real love? I'll say a mad-on for stuff like that is Johnny, who was just with us last Saturday.
Cool dude.
Yeah, he has a huge collection of MST3K episodes online that have all the commercials. Right. Yeah, I'll have to start forwarding them to you. They're really neat.
Yeah, I like that style of video. It's like, this is what I remember.
Yeah, like it's nice seeing that old television fashion, and sometimes the fuzzy screen or the logo down at the watermark down in the lower right hand corner or whatever. It's nostalgic and it's nice.
And the sharp, loud commercials that would pop up. in between everything.
Is your dick not working? What?
Step 2, bedroom 3.
Bedroom 3.
For some reason, I have this one of my shows. I think it was Special Unit 2, my original VHS recorded tapes. A baseball hits a windshield, and I don't even have the full commercial. I just bing, and then the car alarm starts going off. I'm like, what the hell commercial was that for?
Allstate?
It might have been. Because they do the bat through the windshield these days.
That's glorious. Oh, with Mayhem. That's right.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, it might be Allstate.
God, what was the name of the Russian dad in John Wick? Vigo?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, Vigo, English.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that dude. All right. Anyway, Farscape. Welcome back to this show. This is with the jumping around and the continuity that they did. It wasn't that bad. I thought I was seeing it throughout the season, however. So I thought what you were saying is the continuity got a little wonky going throughout the season because they had an idea for season 5 and season 4, and they merged them into one season. I was kind of like, oh, okay, I can kind of see where they're going with that. They're, wanting to go to Earth here. That could have taken up a lot more time. And now you've got the battle with the Scarens there. That could have taken up a lot more time. No. That's not what they were talking about.
And that's not what I meant either.
like, never mind. I
was like, no, season 4 went according to plan. It's season 5 became the mini series. And so they squished like everything into like basically a 3-hour chunk of what would normally be, let's see, 2 episodes is an hour and a half, so 4 episodes is 3 hours. So basically 4 episodes of a standard season is what became of the miniseries.
Jesus.
So you lose out on the other 18 episodes.
That's unjust. I mean, that's what they did to fucking Daredevil, but still, that's really unjust.
Some bullshit, but they did get to at least wrap up the story proper. Because watching this live, and when we get to whether we do it at the last episode or not, everybody was floored with how the season ended and basically as the series finale. And we did not know we were going to get a mini series. It was just we had gotten word. It was leaked to everybody. The show is being canceled, and everybody was blowing the lid. And then the way it ended, everybody really went nuclear. And it actually got the attention of CNN and Fox, and they had Ben Browder on, and it was nuts. But full disclosure, everybody, we are saving the cancellation discussion for next time, just before the mini series. So that will kick off the next episode. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna, because that's a big breakdown in a very complicated, layered story, and we want to make sure we devote our attention to season 4 and the episodes here.
Yep. So that's where our respect is going to be.
Yep. And did you cry at the end then?
Yes.
Everybody howled at the screen like Dargo did at the end. And I know for a fact, I was part of like the boards back then on Sci-Fi Channel, Farscape boards, part of the Save Farscape campaign and everything. And all of us were like, them motherfuckers, like, what the hell you doing? Why did you end like that? The big thing is Sci-Fi Channel wanted them to remove the to be continued part, and all the producers completely refused to do it.
Remove to be continued. Are they fucking insane? Yes, I guess
they
so.
want that removed. They did not want to do that to people. It's like, no. Producers were like, no. We're not doing that. We're leaving it in, and they wouldn't budge, and they ended up airing the damn episode like that. So
good. Fuck.
Sci-Fi Channel did not have right to cut it on them without proper prejudice.
They just don't like their fucking clientele
Bonnie fucking
or
Hammer,
their viewers.
Dumbass bitch.
Just does not. We'll be talking about her again next week too, but and the week after that. But she just does not like her fans. Well, her company's fans.
Well, she leveraged Sci-Fi Channel to then take over the USA channel. And then all she ever cared about was doing that and having wrestling on her channel.
Wrestling.
She just wanted enough clout to be able to move over and take a new position and take over USA channel. That's all she was doing. Oh, she was a sci-fi fan. No, she fucking wasn't.
No, it's like saying Kathleen Kennedy was honored to have Lucas fucking hand over to her the reins of fucking Star Wars. Oh, I've been a fan of Star Wars. Bitch, we saw what you did. We saw what you were doing. We saw what you've done. No one believed you, and no one wishes you well on your future endeavors. Just curl up and die.
Yeah, Bonnie Hammer is the Kathleen Kennedy of a previous generation, basically.
Yeah.
She was Kathleen Kennedy before Kathleen Kennedy took over Lucasfilm. She bought things. She got Stargate over. The only thing she helped do was actually be like, okay, we will help kickstart the Battlestar Galactica show. And from that point on, she had nothing to do with anything fucking else.
They suck. I lost so much respect for sci-fi.
You still love that goddamn channel, man. All the way through Eureka. When they did a reset on Eureka, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Because that's when they started doing all the game shows and putting ECW wrestling and WWE on there. And I'm like, I love wrestling, but it does not belong on this goddamn channel.
Like, you remember when y'all used to play fucking The Incredible Hulk and Wonder Woman and Twilight Zone?
Quantum Leap.
That was some shit.
Which is now 37 years old, bro.
What the? And again, just like Friday the 13th and War of the Worlds, I remember staying up Friday nights to watch that shit. Sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag, crying my eyes out because Sam still didn't get home.
Motherfucker, don't start about that. I was actually kind of loosely thinking, like, if we did another kind of like episode kind of show like we do with the Stargate show, I'd be like, would it be Quantum Leap would be a fun one to do? The Quantum Leap Files. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I won't do a Farscape show like that until the Stargate one's done. Then we'll evaluate. But
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Episodes a week will be done in about 34 weeks.
It's really not that bad.
No, 88 episodes and then a miniseries.
I still think we should do Married with Children.
That could be a Rumble exclusive, maybe.
Ooh, neato. We can monetize for that shit. Yeah.
I'm down. And we could actually air the damn episodes and watch them along on Rumble. Can't do that on YouTube.
Word?
Yeah.
I am so fucking down. Oh my gosh. Did you see the Club Bundy thing that Skeeter found?
No, I haven't had a chance to look at that. I've been like wrapped up a little bit today. That's why the stream didn't get set up until like an hour ago.
Oh, it's neat, but it's like $1,200 a year.
I saw the price, but so I know we're talking Farscape. We'll get back to it. This is what we do around here, everybody. What is the Club Bundy thing, really quick?
It's kind of like what Joel was doing once a month with having live streams and chit chats to talk about what happened during the show. Kind of like what Rosie and Tom do with Talkville.
Oh, okay.
And bringing in guests here and there. So it's basically Talkville with Bud Bundy hosting.
Hey, I'm down for checking it out, but not for that kind of price.
Yeah, there's cheaper routes to go, but I get it. He's trying to make a profit. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he probably just needs some help getting it up and running. After that, it might be a different story, though.
Yeah. And subscriptions and Patreons are just the way things are now. It's all good.
We used to have a Patreon.
Yeah.
We were too mature rated for them.
You blur one robo penis and they get all upset.
No kidding. Then they want your ID and a tax ID number. It's like, yo, we don't even make any money off of this shit. We had like, I don't even want to get into that. Anyway.
I'm posting nudity on the show tomorrow night, and I figured out a way to post it and not get us in trouble.
That's my boy.
We showing a titty tomorrow. Ah,
Booba, Mr. Skin will be pleased.
yes, there will be plenty of skin tomorrow night on our show.
There's also plenty of skin in Farscape.
Good God, have mercy.
The sexy sci-fi man.
And a lot of it was airbrushed, and I was okay with that.
Oh, Chiana with the bikini and everything.
Yeah. Attraction aside, and being an old man and dirty dog aside, how long did it take for that process to be done? And then
no idea.
How careful did she have to be walking around set so nothing smudged her paint anywhere? Like, props to the at the Sci-Fi special effects department, makeup department.
Oh yeah, especially on sitting in like beach chairs. I would think that stuff would rub off like almost instantly with that.
Kind of, right? Or even being hot. Like, I don't know. I've seen Goldfinger so many times. It's like it rubs off.
Pretty much.
Or the Mummy.
Oh God, yeah.
Sorry, I'm already 0 pointing again. So,
That's
but
all right.
anyway, the latter half of the season, I thought they already knew that they were going to get canceled, and so they were ramping.
Not quite.
That they were ramping things down. No, they always intended to go this route, and I was kind of like, okay, that was a choice. That was a choice. Now, I'm 100% against leaving or taking out the to be continued, because that's just a fucked way to end a good show.
Right.
That would have just like pissed everybody off and have been a slap in the face. Was it a good ending? Not for a series, but it was really good for the ending of a season. Yes. Really good for the ending of a season.
Yeah.
But knowing in advance that there isn't another season, you're just kind of like, what? Did not see that coming.
Yeah. A lot of people were enraged. I was as well. And every time I rewatch this show, I get like partway through this season and I start just getting a little choked up. Like, I know how this ends. I know how this ends. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. And then the last episode airs and I'm like, I'm wrecked.
Strong Xander.
Nope. Did not happen. I watched the last episode the other night and I was like, you know what? I don't usually drink during the week. I'm fucking drinking now. It's like, God damn it. It pulls at my heartstrings too much. I absolutely love this show. And you're so invested in the characters and it just gets you.
Yeah. And I didn't know how I was going to feel about that last episode. I didn't think I liked it at first, but the more it went on, the more I liked it and the more I understood what it was.
Yeah.
Because they really could have ended the whole thing on the episode just prior to that. And you know how often I say that, like, that's how most TV shows should do it. End it on the second to last episode. And that's where they had their Scooby-Doo ending. Or not the Scooby-Doo ending, the super mega happy ending.
Right.
And it was totally cool. It would have been okay to end it there. That they didn't was equally okay. How they ended it, equally okay.
Yeah.
Never having.
You're usually pretty harsh about that.
I am, but like it was really well written. It was really well acted out. And the pacing was just beautiful. Like you get this moment of John and Aaron finally being truthful with one another. They're on a boat together, and all that's around them is just them. And she's telling him that it's only ever been him. He's the only person she's ever been with, and that it's his baby. And
well, she confirmed it on the ship. She had been with one other person before.
Oh, yeah.
That was years prior.
But he was just a booty call. There was no feelings.
Yeah. She threw his ass under the bus anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Good old Aaron. I must have advancement. But, you know, I will say this, and I think I said it last week, and I definitely felt a serious lack of Grace.
Yep, he's missing, man.
He would have been really cool. Jewel certainly missed her. Would have been nice to see her again.
You will.
Oh, okay. That's cool then. Because Sokozu, she's okay, but Jewel's just funny. I like her.
Oh, God. When you get to the miniseries, you may or may not like Sokozu's new hairstyle.
You know, I don't dislike how she has it now. With the
it's
weird...
kind of short.
All right, then. All right.
Aim for the flat top is the hint I'm going to give you.
Oh, she went Gozerian.
A little bit, just a little bit. It's definitely a little bit on the unique side, but she was in the middle of like shooting. She had just finished shooting something else, and they did not have the like. It was either they didn't have the budget, or they felt like, you know what, this is a good chance to give her a different look anyway, considering her relationship with Scorpius. But her hair was a lot shorter. This was her natural length hair in this season.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But golly, yeah, I just a Gozerian look. Once you've had Sokovian. Sokovian, fucking scaring.
I'm like, wait, what did you just say? Once you go red, you get dead.
Sokovia isn't that Marvel? Yes.
The Sokovia Accords or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Marvel, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Not at all.
Well, you're also gonna. Did you check out Daredevil then?
No, not yet. I started to watch it. I got 3 minutes in, and that's when the family got home tonight. They're like, "Oh, we're in town. Just gonna pause this then." Thanks.
Until another time.
Yeah, I'll try to watch it in the morning or at work tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah,
I am curious what you think. I haven't heard too much about it yet, so.
The only person I know that's really watched it outside of Megan is Skeets. So we'll have to see. People are posting stuff, and I'm trying to avoid it.
Yeah, whenever I want to watch my Wednesday night wrestling on Dynamite, AEW stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to go on Twitter so I don't get spoiled on stuff.
Mute Darcy.
That too. Sorry, Darcy.
We love you, but we got to shh during the wrestling.
Yep.
And she live tweets, usually there.
Oh, yeah. She's liked a couple tweets here and there from me. Yeah.
She's just a sweetie. She's cool.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they have a nice new platform to move to next year.
I hope so.
I think so. I don't know anything. It's just a little vibe I get. So I'd have them go over to. I don't know. I don't want to say that out loud. I know where I'd like them to go, but it's probably not a good idea to go there.
Netflix.
No, I was going to say Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I don't know how they do with the royalties.
That's the thing. But they also own MGM.
Oh, fuck it then.
So that would open up a vault of like movies that they could probably get access to.
that weren't sold off, I suppose, like the Poltergeist movies.
Yep.
Golly, because yeah, MGM had a lot of great like midnight classics.
Yes, they did. That would be appropriate. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Farscape here, and what a trip what a trip these last 12 episodes are. They do set up quite a bit of things. Not everything pays off, but most things pay off, at least for the solitary story that they were trying to tell here, and setting up for a crazy season 5.
Now, the only part where I got really confused is where he has the epiphany that where he's heard the word Zikozu or Zikozi.
Katratzi.
Katratzi. Jacuzzi, yes.
Jacuzzi. I want to go in a jacuzzi with these ladies.
Bear koozie. Dude, paint. Yuck.
Hey, the paint could come off. That's fine. I'll still take them all.
All right. Yeah.
I gotcha.
So anyway, when he remembers where he hears the word Yahtzee, it was from Stark, and he's like, "That son of a bitch! That son of a bitch!" And he goes off running, and it ends. And I'm like, oh, Stark's been the bad guy the entire time, motherfucker. No, that wasn't true. Like, oh, never mind.
You end up finding out that Stark was actually kind of kidnapped by the Scarens, and they were using him.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, again, a loophole, but we'll take it. It was really nice to see him come back. And it was nice enough to see him the first time, but when they brought him back in the final episodes, that was just the scenes with Stark and Rigel and Stark and Pilot were just, they got you the vapors, because they were not sad, but they were just nice, because you know that he had a good relationship with those two.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see him back and be in that character's shoes again, so fitting so well. Like
and the Stark we knew and loved, not the nutty who was imprisoning Zan.
Yeah, like that was completely weird and random. This is the Stark you know and love, and you know it because Rigel says, "Oh, you old lunatic," and you're just like, "Yeah, I like him too."
My side, your side. My side, your side.
And he's so fucking loony, and he gets
Well,
yelled
Goddard's
at.
fantastic, yo.
Yeah, he's like, I think I'm better now.
And he seemed a lot more calmer too.
Yeah. So whatever he ran off to go find on the planet, the Scarens found him instead. And it was a good comeback for him. I liked that. Would have liked to have seen Zan come back too, maybe, but whatever.
I think we would have gotten that in the next season if we had been able to get the 5th season. Because then there would have been a payoff. Like, what happened to Stark in between? They probably would have answered that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
because
how did you get caught?
Yeah, because he's running around chasing ghosts, like literally.
Yeah. Like, how would you know to find him or trap him? So,
on a planet full of psychics and ghosts.
Yep. So, you want to get into some episodes then, Kevin?
Let's do it, babies.
All right. Let's find my tab here. Pay your tab, Jeff. All right, episode number 12. We're picking up halfway through the season. We had just come back from Crichton being stranded above Earth by the moon. But we end up going to Earth, and we end up finding out we're in the middle of a Back to the Future episode of the show. And we're back in time, back about just before the doomed shuttle mission of the U.S. Challenger.
This was great because every time they tried to fix something, they made it worse and worse and worse.
And they even referenced that in the episode too. Like, what do we do without screwing everything up again and making things worse? I don't know. We just got to keep trying, I guess. It's like, it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, if it ain't broke, so break it till you have to fix it.
And that's eventually what got them, back up off the planet. Is he had to create his own, what's a good word for it? Tragedy, disaster,
near-death experience that required his dad to do something, and then that disqualified him from going on the mission.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked. It was definitely funny. The whole Kansas episode was just, it had me dying. It was funnier than hell. Rigel getting addicted to sugar.
What's this dread, Crichton? I need more. The starburst, the candy. I want more.
There's this wonderful scene where these kids walk into the derelict house because it's got a sign that says free candy inside. And they go in, and Rigel's just kind of sitting there like a stuffed animal. And when they get close enough, he scares them. And they drop the candy, and he's just going through it again. And Crichton comes in. He's like, "Are you seriously stooping this low to like stealing from kids?" And he's got tears in his eyes. "But Johnny, you won't buy me anymore."
Yep. The great rating of this show, man. Good detail work.
It sounded like a heroin addict. Like, you won't get me anymore.
He was so wild for the sugar. It just cracked me up. And it kept going throughout the whole episode, too. It started off not so bad, and it got so bad by the end. I'm like, boy, he's going to have some withdrawal symptoms after this. And then they get back to their ship in another episode. He's got all this popcorn and candy and shit.
It's hysterical. And the pumpkin that he's been carving, because he's so twacked out of his head and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just
freaking tweaker.
Stuff. And the sheriff that finds them, like, he's half the entertainment of the show because he knows he saw what he saw when he saw it.
And he also got tongued by Dargo.
Yeah, and the only proof that he has is the pumpkin that's like molded and shellacked so it doesn't collapse on itself, with the weird face carved into
the wig and everything.
Yeah,
because he comes back in basically the current time frame, and he starts going nuts about conspiracies and everything like that. It's like, oh, okay, we understood you to a point, and then you went completely off the deep end.
Yeah, right. Like, he was a good guest on that show, and then they were like,
in an insane asylum for 18 years. I just got released a few weeks ago. It's like, oh.
Oh, they say you used to be sheriff. Well, I'll always be sheriff. They can't take that away from me.
Nope. Not properly elected sheriff.
Yeah, right. Not duly. It's duly appointed. Oh man, freaking phone's trying to die on me. Whatever. I got IMDb over here, you piece of shit.
I get a kick out of this episode. I like the Chiana being around like young Crichton and being like, you're kind of cute. And then the whole Karen part of it was even funnier. The girlfriend. And then they drug him in, and they're all like, and you will not remember this. And then Gianna just leans over and she's like, and never forget Karen.
Well, that was kind of her one up on John. Like, all right, I know you got a thing for Aaron right now, but what if I take your virginity back then?
Yep.
And he's just like, no questions asked. And she tells him all, I won't say anything if you sleep with your high school girlfriend now. you want to say one of those two things is wrong, but technically both of them are wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
She was wrong to take advantage of John, but she got what she wanted.
She basically did. God, what a freaking comeback from a mid-season cliffhanger.
Yes. Yeah. I really liked Kansas. That was a fun episode to come back to.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites of the episode. So back to 1985. And let's see here. Then we got terra firma. Crichton has arrived home on Earth, even though the Moya crew relaxes and on Earth and are treated as VIPs. Crichton can't seem to adjust to life on Earth. After all of his adventures, can he still call Earth his home? He is so jaded at this point, he doesn't even know what to do. And it gets even crazier because there's a creature running loose trying to kill him or nab him alive for Commander Graza. And we find out whether Earth is really ready to accept the responsibility or if Crichton's just got to check the hell out. And I really enjoy this one too, because now we're back into present day. We're not worrying about timeline screwing around or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I love him and his dad. Kent McCord is fantastic as his father. And I really enjoy this one because you get to see everybody associate with Earth a little bit, and everybody likes to go shopping.
Yes. They did a really wonderful job tying up these two episodes as far as showing how innocent the crew is and wanting to fit in with Earth, and Earth having no desire to be fit in with. And it's really quite sad, but you have to objectively step back and say, that is us though. We can't get along with the people in the town next to us. So we have to fucking have each other's high school kids beat each other up. We can't interact with other civilizations. We can't interact with our own.
Right. And that becomes another point later on too. Like, hey, we're making progress, son. No, Dad, I'm here to tie up a loose end. There's going to be no more travel to Earth one way or the other. It's time to say goodbye. So,
yeah.
But the other thing, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say the how do we get out there? You know, I left you everything you need right up here. Like
good old fashioned way, Dad.
Yeah, like that was some really neat shit. He left it on the moon.
Yeah, all the data's here on the moon, so it'll take them a couple months to get out there from back then.
But it will be there, and it won't be like moisture covered, won't be messed up.
Oh, like the picture that was stuck to the flag.
You sentimental son of a bitch.
So we did go to the moon after all.
Yeah. Good old Jack.
Yeah. Also in this episode, we get our first inclination of maybe something going on with Chiana and Dargo again, because she does make a point of some males can actually forgive. And Dargo just looks at her like, I don't know about that. So it's a little breadcrumb for like a little bit later where they do ultimately make their way back to each other again.
Yeah, and I caught that, but I didn't think that they were going to go anywhere with it. I just thought she was just kind of like gaslighting him.
I thought she was jabbing at him because they've done jabs like the last like season and a half since they broke up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll get to it at the end, but it really is sweet when they do get back together. You're just kind of like, that feels right. That just feels right.
I mean, what she did was pretty bad, but she had admitted to Dargo why she did it, and she admitted she regretted doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, do you take somebody back after something like that? I don't know, but different species, different world. You know what? If they're able to work it out, they're able to work it out.
Yeah. And it's not that she's a philanderer necessarily. That's just what she knows. That's her culture is promiscuous and shit. Like she is supposed to be a hooker.
Trout.
So, yeah. So you can't look down on her too terrible, like that she's just going with what she knows.
And she tried to do something so bad that she wouldn't be committed to a relationship.
Yep.
She wasn't ready for it. But as over the course of the last like year and a half, she's shown some growth and has kind of settled down in her ways to an extent. So
this shit doesn't hurt like it. This shit hurts a lot worse than it used to.
Yep. But speaking of her being a little bit on the slutty side, in the next episode, Twice Shy, Chiana does take a little bit of a keen eye to saving another promiscuous soul of sorts.
Yeah, that's where you're just kind of like, is she a? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's non-judgmental. Good for her.
Yep. She, because Moya takes on a new passenger, Talika, when Chiana insists upon it. However, Talika turns out to be an alien creature in disguise and is intent on harvesting the crew's neural energy. And she basically gets pawned off from a crew that Rigel's trying to rip off. And and later on you find out, oh, this Talika creature had already screwed over that crew. It just took it a while for it to take effect. And so when they come back, they're all like half dead.
Yeah. And rotting and degenerating away. It's the special effects or the makeup is just top notch this season.
Oh yeah, the practical stuff is beyond incredible.
And was it just me? Or is this Talika chick actually Pennywise the clown?
Could be. That's kind of what I thought. I almost wondered if that was like a little bit of an homage to it anyway.
It seemed like it was. Like
I never thought it back then, but I think about that now.
It looks like the spider from the original movie.
Yep.
And it's a shapeshifter, of course. But otherwise, I don't know. It doesn't transfer it into a clown or your worst fear or anything like that. It's just it tries to. Oh gosh, is it trying to get enamorous with everybody, or is it just Chiana and John?
She gets everybody going in a different way. It's just a couple of them respond sexually to it.
Oh, that's right. Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of an awkward episode. I wouldn't say it's like a bad episode or anything. It just makes you a little unsettled with what's going on.
Yes. Yeah. And it slows the season down a hair because not a whole lot.
It's a bottle episode, really.
Yeah. But it is what it is. It's fun. That's all. You can't ask for much more of it. It's just a fun episode. It's got the monster of the week.
And this one, Scorpius is the voice of reason. Let's see. That bitch took away Chiana's sex drive because she wasn't feeling frisky like at all.
Oh,
once she got infected. So that was really funny.
Oh, is that where they start kicking Dargo in the nuts because he's not getting angry?
Yeah. Because what the spider was doing was taking away their biggest like trait, so to speak, is what I wrote down, but also like their strongest attribute. And Dargo's anger is his strongest attribute. So he lost his anger. Chiana was their sex drive. Yada, yada, yada. You go through. Rigel not being hungry. You just go down the list of everybody's what you know them to be like from the whole show. It's like, oh wow, that's actually kind of interesting to remove that. And then kicking Dargo in the nuts. I should be angry, but I'm not.
That was terrible. So terrible.
Yeah.
It's poor huevos.
So Twice Shy's it's a fun episode. I wouldn't call it like a great episode, but it's decent enough to watch, I would say. I just didn't think Talika was like all that like sexy or anything, but I don't think that was the intent.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was, but I assumed she was going to be the type to come back later, or her species come back again later.
Very possible. There's not much information about what was intended for season 5's bottle episodes, but I would have thought there would have been a comeback for this sort of character or species.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she was cool.
Oh, yeah. She did a really good job on the show. They picked a good actress.
They do a really good job on this show as far as making you think the plot is going to go one way and then making it go a completely different direction. And I greatly appreciate that about this show.
Oh, yeah. It's another way to subvert expectations before it became just a trope for a show to do something like that.
Yeah.
All right. And the next episode is Mental as Anything. The males of the crew undergo some training. Crichton learns how to resist the Scaran probes, while Dargo learns some self-control. Dargo encounters his wife's murderer, or wife's brother. So, brother-in-law. This is I really enjoy this episode because it's a total like mind screw with everybody. And Crichton being stuck getting overheated the whole episode, and the key dropping into the hot coals, and he can't get the key. He's got to be quicker and withstand the pressure. But then we get the big backstory of Dargo and what happened with his wife, and a resolution to his sorry ass.
Yeah, that was a long time coming. It was nice to see, though.
Yeah, the payoff kind of comes out of nowhere, like, oh, we're going back to that story. Okay. Oh, that's the oh. And so it kind of develops the story along that way. And it feels like it unfolds very nicely in this episode without being forced or rushed. They waited for the right time to drop this kind of an episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was greatly appreciated. It was the high spot in an otherwise weird episode.
Yep.
It's all new age guru shit.
Let's see. I lost it right here. Yep, Mockton killed the sis, then beat her up afterwards to make it look like Dargo did it. And I'm like, wow, that's messed up.
Yeah, there's got to be hate in your fucking heart to do that.
Like, that's disturbing.
Desecration of a corpse, y'all. That's not a good thing.
No.
It doesn't have to be sexual. It could just be all angry and stuff. That's yuck.
Yeah. Okay. That was Mental as Anything. Then we got Bringing Home the Beacon. The women of Moya travel to a dead Leviathan to buy a sensor beacon for Moya, which will allow her to appear to be a different ship. While there, Aaron and Sokozu spy on a secret meeting between the Peacekeepers and the Scarans. The big note on this episode is Aaron actively trying to ruin any sort of like peace between the Peacekeepers and the Scarans, and assassinating Commandant Greza, and she ends up getting body swapped at the end of the episode, and you find out Aaron's actually been kidnapped.
Yeah. And see, this is where the Peacock had skipped ahead of me in an episode.
Oh.
And it tells you what happens in the recap of episode 17, I think it was.
Son of a bitch. It went straight to prayer, didn't it?
Yeah. And it goes, it was never Aaron, and shows you like the side of the Bionoid, and you're like, no. But it doesn't tell you exactly how long it was never Aaron. It was never Aaron for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not like it was like 5 episodes of like, hey, wait, when did this happen?
Yeah, it wasn't this season entirety at all. Multiple episodes at all. 5 minutes.
That would have been kind of stupid to do something like that anyway.
Yeah. Recon everything. Oh, you guys weren't really in love.
Yeah, she was full of shit.
That was just a robot.
Almost time for a Bane voice for that one.
It's always a robot.
Why do we always have to have robots? You know, I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and she was watching me put up my lawnmower, and she says, how do you put that thing up with one arm? I said, madam, It is not venom nor strength that makes me do it. It is a robot. And she says, what do you mean? I said, bitch, I was born in 1980. Almost everything I own is a robot.
There you go.
It is. My fucking lawnmower's got a fucking button where you push it and it just hauls ass. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Wait for me. So like you push the button and it goes uphill and you're just kind of like, yes, pull me up there. I feel like Thor. It's awesome.
Move the hammer.
Yes. Let the hammer pull me.
You're right. Yeah, I get a kick out of this one because of the big twist at the end. So
Nipple twist?
Especially when John shoots Aaron. He's like, say baby, Aaron. And it can't say baby. And it just keeps shaking its head like, no, I'm not saying that. I can't say that.
Yeah, like it does not compute. I have no idea what that means, what it is, how to say it. I can't. And so her answer is just, of course, shoot him. Like a screamer. It was cool.
Well, this also sets the stage for the big reveal for Sikozu later on. She is a bioloid herself.
Is she?
Yep. Because she can do that radiation thing to take out the Scarens later. She's genetically manufactured to be a weapon against them.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like her species.
But she's a little different than Aaron. She's not exactly like a carbon copy of anything. She's a fully original created bioloid.
Okay.
Or robot.
Oh, so she is a robot. Interesting. Okay, so
biological robot. So that's how she can reattach her limbs and all that jazz.
So strange, but she is cool.
Yeah.
So Scorpion's got himself a sex bot now.
Oh yeah, when she starts hooking up with Scorpius, it's like, boy, that's a kink. Boy.
She appreciates his mind.
Oh yes, but let's see. I'm trying to remember. Is Minister Akna in this episode? The female Scaran?
Yes.
Because when you see the name Francesca in the credits, that is Ben Browder's wife. And she plays Minister Akna.
No shit.
Yep. She also played that blue alien creature that wanted to eat like Scorpius and the Peacekeepers at the end of like season 1 or 2. I think it was season 1.
Cool.
So she shows up from time to time, and she's also very big in the Peacekeeper Wars that we're going to get into next time.
As the Scaran lady?
Akna. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, she like Scorpius. She like tortured Scorpius, which was totally funny later on.
Oh, dude, fucking Scorpius acting like John while he was getting tortured was just amazingly funny. Like sexually harassing her. Like it's not lost on me that he's acting like John. That's so fucking funny. I'll sleep with you. I'll bite you, whatever it was. Like,
let me out of these restraints. I'll show you how strong I really am.
Yeah, like, oh my God, he's being a sick bastard, and I love it.
Wayne Pygram does a brilliant job as Scorpius. Like, love him as a bad guy. And he's still so duplicitous that you never know what the hell is really going on with Scorpius. He's even a double fucking spy.
Yes.
I've been working for the Emperor for the last 10 years. I've been doing everything you've asked me to do. Like, wait, what?
So he thought, like, so everyone else thought. He knows what he's doing. He's just trying to kill the
He's up to his own game. He ain't playing nobody else's game.
Yeah. He's wanting to eradicate everybody, but it's a long-term end game.
Yep. Well, that was bringing home the beacon. Let's see here. What's the next one? Constellation of Doubt. John Crichton struggles to learn the location of the mysterious Katratzi whilst while watching a television documentary about himself and the aliens on Earth. And I like this kind of style episode. This was very unique to do, like an unsolved mysteries, sort of like 2020 sort of like episode.
Yeah. Where
And-
Rigel is playing Peter Graves.
Yeah. It was so funny. It's so unique. I actually really enjoy watching this one all the time, just to the way that they shot it and edited everything. And then John's like, I've heard Katratzi before. Then they end up figuring out, oh, well, we got to go find that other Moya with the weird Stark who is really Sikozu. And then once they get there, and Scorpius ends up shooting like somebody. I think it was the human version of Rigel. And Stark's just like, I can't think of anything now. I can't help you. I have to care about the person I'm crossing over. And it's like, wait, what? That's not one of the rules. Well, it is the rule here. And then John looks at Scorpius like, that was smart, dumbass.
Oops.
He's like, yep, oops. And Scorpius is just standing there like, what's going on?
We don't have time for this. Let's kill another.
Yeah.
And honestly, Scorpius was right.
He was right.
I don't want to victim shame or anything, but Scorpius is usually right in this this half of the season. Like, Scorpius is not a bad guy necessarily. He's right. Like their Wolverine. Really, if you think about it, they let him go. They let loose of the leash, and he just goes off the handle and kills everybody.
Yeah.
But it's not very often that they let him do that, though. And that's what makes it work. And again, they don't know what's going to happen when they let him off the leash. If they're going to get him back on, if he's going to take off running, if he's going to turn around and attack them.
Yeah.
So it's
which he ends up doing that at some point later anyway. Oh, hey, we're gonna rescue you, and then he turns right around and he just like totally screws up the rescue mission.
That was funny though, considering they weren't even going to rescue him in the first place.
It's like you knew something was coming along those lines. You just didn't know how or where or what.
Yeah. I mean, he could have just told everybody, hey, that's a stupid idea. It's not going to work.
Yeah, he just let them try and carry through with the plan. Like, on the off chance this might actually work. Then once he realized, yeah, this ain't working, that's when he stepped in.
Yeah. Which is too bad because the plan was fun.
I like the plan. It was a great idea. Let's incite a riot and get out of here.
They were a lot like the A-Team this season, and I really liked it.
And we're working well as a unit and team and coming up with decent plans. I thought, if there was a chance that they would have a plan go off without a hitch, this would probably be the one time.
Yeah, like they have an uncanny gift for causing civil unrest. The unfortunate side is like none of their plans ever work.
Yeah, pretty much. But I enjoy this one because we get to revisit the weird dimension with the weird Stark and the Aaron as the Chiana, and just seeing the uniqueness all over again.
Yeah, it's cute, it's funny, and then it also showed more of John's suffering and missing Aaron when he's looking down at the Chiana that's going to die soon, or
Right.
that he has to kill. So like you get it, and he just suffers through it, and you're like, oh man, poor John. Like, he does suffer a lot throughout this season.
Yeah, he gets emotionally like beat the hell up physically and mentally.
Yeah.
All right. So episode 18, Prayer. Crichton and Scorpius travel to one of the unrealized realities where I guess we were already talking about this one.
Huh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because the episode ended with that at the end. Not so. Yeah, I guess we already talked about prayer then. Although we didn't get into Aaron being tortured. on the Scaran ship.
Okay, that was badass. Not her getting tortured,
Right.
but the scene where the other lady that's trying to give her the pills to kill herself.
Oh God, yeah.
She grabs the lady by the throat, who's basically a breeder sow.
Yep.
And because if you listen to her math, she has 7 kids, but she says she's only had 6.
Correct.
But she talks about 7 kids when she talks about each one. And you catch that early on, and you're just kind of like, all right.
Something's off here. Yep.
Yeah, like I'm going to remember that later. And they pull a Total Recall with that. But Erin's got her hand around her neck or throat, and she fucking makes her tell her, have you ever given birth? Are you remotely a mother at all? And she's trying to lie. And the moment she tells the truth and says no, Erin just fucking crushes her larynx and breaks her neck. You're like, ooh.
And Erin's got the follow-up line of, good, I didn't want to leave anybody an orphan.
Right.
It's like, fuck, Erin, that's my girl.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. Like, I was going to text you right then and there, like, she's cool.
Good, strong female characters. My God, what a shock for a show.
Yeah, right. There are no strong female characters in TV, especially sci-fi.
Yeah. Take note, Kevin Feige.
Right.
But yeah, if you didn't bring up that scene, I had that written down here to go over that. So I'm glad you brought that up. I liked hearing your description of it. So.
But the way her hand was just wrapped,
like all the way up around like the chin and the jaw. She had like a full good grip. Like if she was really that strong enough, she could easily click it.
Yeah, like I've seen enough Joel Silver movies to know that there's a good part of your throat there that comes out that you're not going to live without.
Mm-hmm. Go in. The other human that was there,
I watch Steven Seagal movies.
Oh God, yeah, right. But that other human lady, the old battle axe that was administering all the other like needles and drugs and shit. I'm like, man, that's messed up too. Another peacekeeper helping out the Scarans.
Yeah, a house. What's that word? Can't remember what they used to call them.
Housemaid?
No, it sounded like
keeper.
No, it was something like not Tigger. Not Tigger. Yeah. Yeah. The ones that betray their own kind in order for preferential treatment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Steven from Django Unchained.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. Oh.
It's a rough movie, but it's a dope movie.
I saw that in theaters. I was like, that was damn good.
I wish I would have. That would have been something to see on theaters. Like, just the scenery in general is beautiful.
Oh God, yeah.
The plantations, yeah, and all the crit myrtles.
Yeah. All right. Next episode, we're getting into the We're So Screwed trilogy of episodes here. And so much really happens between the three of these. They're both subtitled Fetal Attraction, Hatta Katratsi, and La Bamba. I don't even know where to start with these three, other than this is basically like a trilogy of storytelling right here in one big story. Like so much freaking happens between Braca being a little more, yeah, I'm here to help Scorpius if you are too, to Commandant Greza getting dicked over and overplaying her hand, and then basically having her authority stripped from her by Braca.
That was dope.
John with the nuclear bomb strapped to him for most of the time, and threatening to blow everybody the hell up. And he really did create a nuclear bomb. I'm like, wow, we went hardcore here. So they went all out for these three, and just so much freaking happens. And I feel like they did a banger job for these three, and I don't know what else to say other than it was flawless. It was perfect. It would have been a great way to end with part 3 La Bamba and just call it a day, but we had to have bad timing and tie up the Earth loose end a little bit, and then we'll get to that. But what did you think of these three then?
They were great. Like, I really enjoyed it. The Emperor was super cool.
Emperor was great. I told you, like, pay attention to the prosthetics because they get a little more humanized the more higher up you go in the Scarab hierarchy.
Yeah, and when you see the longer faced ones, those are the lower servants.
Yeah,
and you're just kind of like, neato.
And they're just as hard to deal with as even the hierarchy ones.
Yeah. As far as being tough and having the heat powers and mental powers or whatever.
Yep.
But golly, it was a lot of fun. I love the concept of the flower petals that they're eating all the time. The
hummingbird feeder.
Yeah.
Creighton's like, oh yeah, hummingbird food. This grows like crazy. Birds of paradise at home. And then their Scarabs are just like, wait, what? You grow this all over your planet? It's like, son of a bitch, you just tipped them off to a great treasure.
Yeah. Dumbass. He was doing so well for himself, too. Dancing on the table with a nuclear bomb strapped to his chest.
To the highest bit of my knowledge goes.
The nuke was fantastic. I greatly enjoyed it. My favorite part is where he just decided, you know what? I'm just going to drop it.
Well, yeah, Scorpius, if I take care of your plant for you, are we going to be even and I don't have to give you any wormhole knowledge? Scorpius is like, yeah. It's like, boom. Okay, bye. Done. I was like, what just happened here?
And I love how just like passive he is when he's asked, is it going to be big?
Yeah.
And
Scorpius, I think it dawned on him, maybe we should close like the door on this elevator. Although they were calling it the Walk-Avator, which really popped me. I never caught that before.
That was funny. Does anyone actually know how to drive this Walk-Avator?
Targo's like, no, but I'm still driving anyway.
It was just delightful. And again, I don't care necessarily. Well, we won't get to that. We'll get to the ending later. The trilogy was a lot of fun. I'm glad that they did it as long as they did because it deserved to be a movie unto itself, and it truly is.
And it played out like one too.
Yeah, the political back and forth was fantastic. Braca coming out to help was really good, but Braca stripping Greza of her command was super awesome.
That was a great payoff.
Yeah, like I didn't know if he had tipped off the other commander that he was about to do what he was going to do, or to pay attention to what she was going to say, or if the commander was just naturally paying attention and everyone else was overhearing it.
I think that's what it was.
Okay. And then shows loyalty towards their commander.
Yep.
Or their captain.
Because Braca never led him astray. And this bitch just strolled in, kicked out Scorpius, and just took over.
Yeah, and said, go ahead and let those people die. It'll be worth it. It's for our cause.
Yeah. And Braca's like, you know what? No, we're protecting our ship and we're following our orders.
Yeah. So, like Cray said, he was going to be a model of a peacekeeper one day. And now he's in charge of their command ship.
Yes. One of the flagships, actually. Not the flagship, but one of them.
Bless his heart. He deserves it.
Yep. And
for every time he had to say yes.
Yeah. That was at Scorpius too before. And now he actually meant it to this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I wonder if she had done Like if she had truly like subdued Braca a few times, she didn't just use him for communication. I wondered if she used him like she used Crichton, because she kind of admits like she does that like all the time.
I don't know. Maybe at first, and then got bored because she, Crichton was more interesting.
Yeah,
or
that'd be
harder
my
to
guess.
get. I don't know. It's
Well,
hard
and
to
left
say.
her embarrassed too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
All tied up naked on a stone.
That was dope.
That was so funny.
Poor Braca still gets to cut fucking watching Sukozu and Scorpius though.
Oh God, and bad timing. Yeah, it's like, oh my God. Scorpius starts to choke her with
Does
like
he have to
choker.
really?
That's when Braca kind of went like, oh God, I'm watching this. Oh. Guys, get a room.
Is he trying to kill her? Why
Nope.
is he?
That's foreplay.
Oh my! Oh!
I'd be like, Commander, I am not here to watch you bang a redhead.
You're not very good at killing that way.
Gotta ride him high.
Right? He pulled the bridle.
Yeehaw. Well, if you're gonna ride her ass, you might as well pull her hair too. Oh, poor Kevin.
Right? What?
Well, it's like a bumper sticker
It's
I've seen.
slim.
Like, if you're gonna ride my ass, you might as well pull my hair.
Kinky. I like it.
I'll see if I can find that bumper sticker for you.
Spank it. I wish I had hair too.
Yeah, I know. You made a joke earlier about that too. But no, these are 3 stellar episodes. They definitely like feel like an epic story being told here, and somewhat of a resolution. We get the full resolution in bad timing. With the Crystarium stores low, the Scarens must travel to Earth through a wormhole as these flowers grow there. With Pilot's help, Crichton tries to collapse the wormhole leading back to Earth. The big note about this one is they separate Pilot from Moya and put him on a transport pod in order to be the pilot to help destroy the wormhole, and they succeed in destroying the wormhole.
It took me a minute to remember or realize, whichever, why they needed to take him with, because he can visually see the bubbles forming before they actually form.
Right, and Crichton can only kind of smell them.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, wait, do they smell like bubblegum or chicken? What are we talking about here? KFC?
Soap. Mr. Bubble.
Yep.
Borax, whatever.
Gotta pierce the bubble.
But it was a neat concept. I didn't necessarily need it at first, but once they kind of were going on along with it, I enjoyed it a lot. Seeing Pilot be in danger and everyone coming together so fast and knit for Pilot was touching, extremely touching, because again, that's all we get to see of Lanny anymore. We used to get to see twice of Lanny.
Yeah.
Not nearly as much. And Pilot is the heart and soul of Moya, the vocal part, basically. And everybody loves him. And so everyone's just rushing and doing what they can to make sure that the cables are moist so they could just be reconnected when they get back, and if they get back. And they're just doing everything to make sure that, because all their plans always go wrong, they're just making sure, like, what if this does work? We're going to make sure that everything goes right. And it does.
Yeah, for once. It's like, oh boy, you saved that for the total very end of the show.
Yeah. For the first time in 4 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but it was super impressive. There was a moment where, as they're flying out of the wormhole from Earth back to tormented space, that they pass through the Scarens, And
I was going to bring that up if you didn't. I love that.
I didn't know if the Scarran souls were going to get stuck inside of Aaron or
that would have been
else.
funny. Oh my God.
And I was like, oh fuck, are we doing this now? But no, they didn't. They just went right through them.
One way only.
The wormhole. And wow, is that cool? Anytime they kill somebody with a wormhole on this show, it's fucking amazing.
Yep. It's like I've never seen like wormholes being used like that ever in like any sort of show. I'm not a quantum physicist. I don't know if that actually could happen, but like, man, these are some crazy ingenious ideas that they are using for how to destroy things with a wormhole. Oh yeah, we're gonna launch a star at a fucking dreadnought. Oh, we're gonna reverse a wormhole and have a collapse and then take out somebody. We're gonna fly right through them too.
Yeah, no problem. What could go wrong?
We got this.
But it was so goddamn exciting and fun to watch, though.
Yep.
Like I was very much in tune with my pause button this morning when I was finishing out the last episode. Because if I had to get up to refill the coffee, it was not letting it keep playing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, pause. Don't want to miss anything.
No.
It was good stuff.
Yeah, and then it ends on a planet. Everybody's celebrating. Everybody's hooking up. And John proposes to Aaron. They're going to get married, and then they get disintegrated.
The way everybody watching them fucking propose was priceless.
What are they doing? He must be hurt. He's getting on his knees.
Didn't you guys watch those television shows back on Earth?
And Rigel's just like, marriage? He's like,
dumbass. Yeah. And that was great because that was Rigel being fatherly to John.
Yeah, pretty much. Super funny. I just cracked up.
It was. They are a blessed crew. They're fun to watch. They are every bit as entertaining as the Next Generation cast, and I really like this show. It was a good ending, one way or the other, even if it didn't say to be continued. Now, was it fulfilling? No, but it was all very well acted. It was all very well written. And Dargo's scream at having just witnessed his brother's murder and his sister in arms,
and their baby.
Yeah. He just lost half of what family he had left, or the family that he gained after he'd lost his family. So, man, you felt that pain. I felt it.
His scream is what seals the deal for me. Like every time, it's like you can go into the episode, you've seen it before. Okay, I know it's coming, but the second he screams out, it's like it's primal and straight to the core. And if that doesn't trigger like an emotional response of any sort, then I don't know what to tell you. This is not your show for you. But for most people, it'll trigger something, whether it's like, man, that's kind of messed up, and then you kind of cough or get a little misty-eyed, or you have a full-on emotional breakdown because you're invested in the characters. You love these characters, and Dargo just screamed out. And when we knew the show was being canceled, it's like, this is how you're fucking ending the show, you motherfuckers. Goodbye. So there was that extra anguish from the fan base that just cried out like crazy.
Like I only vaguely remember that, but I do. And I can't believe that people just didn't roll over NBC and just force that to come back. I'm surprised NBC didn't fucking fold. But then again, look how they handle everything else.
NBC did try to fix the deal of what happened, but it did not work out because of one of the littler production studios that was involved with the show.
Right.
We'll get into it next week, but they basically said, no, we're not doing it. Not interested. We're out. We're done. This costs too much money anyway. And so then I was like, all right, well, I guess that's the end of that. But they did try and repair the contract, but they couldn't.
Well, I appreciate that then.
But that was only after fan outcry.
Oh, well.
They had enough warning. The second it was announced to a lot of people, everybody started going a bit crazy. I was there. I rode with it. I was one of the helpers on the Save Farscape campaign, writing letters to networks and all that, this, that, and the other. Petitions don't work, people, so don't bother ever trying to do that with, oh, your show got canceled. I'm going to sign this save petition online. That shit never works. It never fucking works.
Nope.
Because I know they're trying to do that with Starfleet Academy, and it's like, oh, that's cute. You only have like 1,300 people who sign that. I'm sorry that your show got canceled, but signing a petition ain't going to do squat for you.
Not really, no.
And that's being realistic.
And not saying it down his nose either. Like it's just being plain. Like there's really no other way of getting around that. You're not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to repeat what you said. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, ending is an emotional gut punch after a pretty crazy season that was clearly setting up some other things for season 5. And we will get into that when we get into the miniseries, which is basically a Cliff Notes version of season 5. Still really good. It is crazy fast paced though. And if nobody's seen the miniseries before, how I describe this as every 12 minutes, it kind of has a little transition to something. And if you break it down, those 12 minutes, that's how many episodes it would have been. So 12 minutes here, 12 minutes there. So 24 minutes. That's the amount of story you would have gotten in a 44-minute episode condensed down, even if it was a bottle episode. So that's how I look at it. Like, this is actually more like about like 14 like short episodes.
Interesting.
Kind of pieced together or something like that. It almost works out to be a full season, but you can actually see the kind of like the bullet points of like, oh, I see how this would have fit into an episode if it was surrounded by something else, and this too, and this too, and this too. It's like almost every 12 minutes you can see where, oh, that would have been an episode by itself.
I want to say I'll have to go check that out, but I'm going to next week.
The special effects are even better.
Really?
The visual effects like are through the roof on the miniseries.
Very cool.
It's visually like an upgrade. And it's a couple of years later, so it does look a little, some of the actors look a little thinner. They've changed a tick. Siko's hairstyle notwithstanding. But
time marches on.
Some of them look the same. Wayne still looks the same as Scorpius, and Braca looks about the same too. So, yeah, it's a fun one.
Dope.
I think it's a really appropriate ending too. So I've always wanted more, but who knows if that'll happen? That's up to Henson. And if somebody wants to front the money to do that.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Now, is Henson still working on are they working on the new Muppet Show, or is that completely by Disney at this point? That's where I'm a little fuzzy on that because I'm not actually following that show.
It's a little bit of both. Like Disney owns it.
Right.
But Henson manufactures it and produces it.
Okay, so if that proves successful enough and there's still enough interest for Farscape, that'd be dope.
Yeah, definitely check out the new Muppet Show. Like I said before, it's pretty goddamn hysterical.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, you got any other thoughts about Farscape before we say goodnight to everybody?
Oh, golly, this is really dope. Like I said, this has been the most that we've watched since Dark Crystal, and it's no wonder it's Jim Henson. Everything was fun. Everything was relevant. It kept you on your toes. You were never able to quite figure out where things were going to go, but nothing was a disappointment in this series. Nothing at all. I greatly enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you got the Blu-ray set and you've been able to enjoy that when you can.
Hells yeah. For $100 off. Bang, bang. Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's still available on Amazon. We do have a link in our description below. It's an affiliate link. So if you go check that out, give it a little purchase, they do kick a few cents back our way to help kind of keep the lights on around here, keep us going. So
yeah.
Encourage you all to check that out. And without anything else to say, like, we will be back in 2 weeks to cover the miniseries and discuss the cancellation a little more in depth. We're going to do a little breakdown from some old information that was verified as accurate. So we will be doing that in about 2 weeks. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all on the next one. The graveyard shift is over. You can now punch out, everybody.
Get out.